Hello everyone, welcome to Decades of My Life 1990 by me, Nikki E. So, this is another podcast episode, and this podcast episode is Goodbye 1989, Hello 1990. So before I talk about what I mean by this is, I just decided to do like a little short story about what happened on New Year's Eve in 1989. Now, it's not to say that this exactly happened. This was just what I created in my mind. And basically, I'm just doing like a little short story about people coming together and celebrating in Trafalgar Square in 1989. And on the other side, I talk about what the rich people were doing. Like I said, this is like a creation that I had in my mind that I just wrote down. So let's get to it. So the title is Goodbye 1989, Hello 1990. Thank good the excess of the 80s is over, because the 90s will be much better, innit? So it's Sunday, the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, 11:30 p.m. in London, England. There are large crowds. They gathered in Trafalgar Square. The weather wasn't the greatest, 10 degrees, but you can feel the damp, cold air. The pavement was dirty, like it just finished raining. There was a strong, extra strong smell of pee mixed with beer and cigarette butts. The crowd, who was a mixture of young and old, are standing. They're drinking, talking. Some are eating chips and burgers. The expression on their faces had a theme of a mixture of worry, anticipation. There was some regret, happiness, and nostalgia. Some of the nostalgia was about the 80s as well. Across the other side of London is much more cleaner. It's muted. The celebration is at home, not in a council flat. The air smells of expensive perfume. The cheap beers replaced with vintage champagne. The gourmet food is prepared by top caterers. Flashy clothes with even flashier smiles. The theme was, what's going on up there is not our problem. We're celebrating down here. We now come to the celebration. Then this was the big moment when the clock struck 12. The countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Everyone screams and shout, punch in the air, hugs and kisses, even if they didn't know them. But there was no fireworks. Too expensive. This is the 90s. This is a grounded celebration. There was a lot of talk and chatter. There was people being grateful for the new year and what the 90s and the decade will bring. We now come to Monday, the 1st of January, 1990. Waking up from the new year raving, back in your tiny flat, mess everywhere, and you're waking up in the late afternoon. But reality sets. The Tories and Margaret Thatcher is in power. Unemployment is still high. The stress and struggle of daily life. And the theme and the thought are, here we go again. Now, not only did 1990 birth a new beginnings, but for the decade going forward, we also had new generations who struggled in the beginning. They rose up and created a new form of culture. So that's my story of the opening of 1990. It would be interesting to see if anyone who's listening, if you actually were at the celebration in 1989 going into 1990. Feel free to let me know what happened, but also in general, feel free to write, like, comment, and subscribe. So with that being said, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.